Dargan, first! Good for you for being first, Ez. Thank you for the Dorit. Let's go play some Horizon Zero Dawn. One of the best video game stories I've ever played. Not the best, one of. I don't think there is a best because of all the different ones. Horizon 1 Dawn. No, it's Horizon Zero Dawn. There's exactly 0 dawns on the entire game.
What's that now?
That's also
Like
a complete
cold?
lie. There's lots of them.
Can't stay in today. We have a ritual to perform, you and I.
Look at that little ginge. Little tuft of ginger.
Wear this. It belonged to my daughter. Good. Today, I speak your name, girl. But will the goddess speak it back?
Imagine you just slipped on the ice, just... Little ginge is a thing. What? What do you mean?
Normally, it would be the mother who declares.
All the Dorits! Lots of Dorits.
The whole village
If you
would
had
attend,
one.
And matriarchs perform the ritual. But we are outcasts.
Look at me reaching for his hair.
Even so, we
He
keep
called
the
her a
tribe's
little
rituals.
ginge. Yeah, she's little and
Otherwise,
she's
we
ginger.
might become
A
like
little
the
ginge.
faithless old ones who turned their backs on the goddess. But their wickedness doomed them. To us, were left the splendors of creation. Beasts of air, water,
Fishes. Pig.
and steel.
Robot.
It is one thing to hunt a beast, another to hunt a machine.
Is it though?
You must be humble and
A
respect
biggin.
their power.
That was a biggin.
I will teach you this. One day.
Aloy's like, sir, I don't care. Give me nummies. And numbers. Yes. Aloy's like, give me number. Don't care what it is.
High Matriarch Tirsa. What is she
Nummies.
doing
Okay.
here?
So I said it right. I
Need
just
to forbid the ritual.
didn't know how to read. Alright, because I don't have parents. I was a clone.
No, off your knees. It's nearly time. And yes, you may speak to me.
You came to bless the naming,
Have not 6 months gone by since we entrusted her to you?
but we are outcasts.
You by choice, and she, well... I am a High Matriarch, Rost. I bless whom I choose.
Then you honor us.
Yes, now go, and be ready to declare. Go!
I bless who I choose. I love her.
Oh, Mother, this child needs a name by which to know
I love her.
her.
Yeah, she's
That
amazing.
your love may warm her life as the rising sun warms all the earth. Speak her name!
Aloy!
And so her name is blessed.
Stop this at once! What have you done?
I've blessed the naming of a child.
Aloy!
When you call
Yes.
that curse a child? What did she tell you about his birth, outcast? Answer!
I've done only what you asked.
To raise it, yes. We said nothing of love.
Enough.
Bitch.
And you, blessing its name like it was one of
I
the
know
Nora,
my duty
one of
to
the
them.
tribe.
And to you.
Without consultation.
I'm here. And wherever you go,
Wow. It's that's so we said raise it, not love. We said nothing of love. That's so horrible to say. I forgot how much I like the music in this game. You know, I get it, but yeah, it's knowing the end game, knowing what happened, everything else. I understand why they did it. It's still fucked up, but I understand why, because it really fucks with their beliefs. Is what it is. They have this whole belief system, and then boom. Aloy is... It breaks their belief system a lot. Normal. Yes. No. Always on. Leave that normal. Turn that down, that down for now. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes. Oh. Okay. We're all good. Normal. Look at her. 6 years later. 6 years, 6 months. Look at that hair. Her haircut was ugly. Oh, it was.
You're quite the gatherer, aren't you, little Bast? Now go and see if you can find some more,
She's like, okay, to get love, give berry. Them raggedy bangs, yeah.
Well done, that's a good boy. Children, come with me.
Yeah, can't speak to an outcast.
She's an outcast, to be shunned.
Just because of existing.
There. Oh, come on.
I'm just horned. Borned. Yeah. All she was borned. And hated because of it. How I get outcasted? She don't know. We know, she don't know. She also don't know how to watch where she's going. Oh, I forgot that they had the whole water effects too. That's why she outcast. Yeah, she outcast because she always be tripping.
Here!
She can't even walk right. So mean, but it's funny as fuck. To be fair, a lot of this game is based off of her falling.
Hear me.
She constantly falls.
Some kind of cave?
Oh, I just tried to use the ability that I get in this fucking cave. Because I don't have anything yet. For now, I just walk. Eventually, I do have to come back so that I can get the ability. Get the really good armor.
Looks tight, but I can get through.
Square to crouch. Ooh, yeah, teabagging.
This must be a
I like
ruin
the
of
setting of game.
Netherworld.
Yeah, everything about this is actually really interesting to me, because like also like on top of it, a lot of games that are post-apocalyptic is like this deserted wasteland, but this is like this beautiful beautiful biodiversity area with a punch of all of the technology. The concept of past and future being combined. Like, they went back. Exactly, they went back to being primitive, but there's all of
Ross
this
said never go in
future. It's like
places like
they are in the past history, but they're
have to find a
surrounded
way
by
out.
the future. I can't really do anything until I get my headpiece. Man, why are there all these bets?
There's something up ahead.
Is there? But their past is our future. Yeah, it's a lot. It's wild.
What's that? A dead person.
A dead person.
There's something shiny there.
Can't wait till she gets older and gets better hair. I want to play in a campaign like this. That'd be so cool, but it really would be. I would love to play in one of those. DMing it would be very difficult, I think. I want to use this headpiece, yeah.
Lights. Everywhere. How does it do this?
Just wish I could walk a little faster while I have it on.
A metal door. Closed. Maybe this device I found can help.
Smart
How
kid.
do I get it open?
Rat.
It changed color.
I forgot how, like, cool the game's graphics were, too. Because, like, even her hair, you can see it
Color
move.
too. It did it.
Okay, eventually I have to go back in and get all the stuff that's in there. Why'd she run down the stairs like that?
What's that?
You think I want it this way? It's the best I can do. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Show me. Show me again.
I can do. He's right behind you. Hi!
Aw.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Jake's booty for party.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
As terrible as her haircut is, young Aloy is actually really adorable. It's also really sad, but really adorable. Slam shut. Goals credits. Am I even able to do all this stuff yet? She'd be cuter if she didn't have those bad... Honestly, yeah. Yeah, I can't... Can I... Oh.
I saw them lining up in the community room. Like cattle in a slaughterhouse, but smiling at each other. Shauna handing out meds like being alive is some kind of...
Oh, right. I forgot how much of this game was about that.
Well, not me. I don't want to go quiet. I don't want to trail off. I want a period at the end of my life sentence, not an ellipses. Hell, an exclamation mark.
Yeah, because there's a lot of talk about that stuff.
Whoever finds this, too bad.
Sad? Yeah.
Anyone, anything, anymore.
Well, happy New Year, dear diary. Can you believe we actually celebrated last night? Well, we did. Kind of. Director Evans invited everyone to gather in the community room. Don't know where she got the party hats. That was a ghoulish touch. So there we sit, watching the clock tick down to midnight, and I'm thinking, am I the only one who gets the symbolism of this? It might have been worth it if Skylar had gotten drunk again, but I seem to be a mistake she doesn't want to repeat.
So fucked up.
I mean, seriously?
Why did they die here?
Posterity?
What
Great
happened
idea, Director Evans. Like I haven't done enough for posterity already. Like I wouldn't be here like this if not for posterity. I'm done with posterity. Posterity can go.
And Machu Picchu. Always wanted to see that. Never did.
Do we want to listen to all this because of how sad it is?
When he asked. Stupid. Should have gone. Well.
Also, Ez, by the way, you chose a really good flavor. This tastes delicious.
Shall soon dissolve
The whole game. I said, you're not
like
wrong.
snow.
Oh, there's people over there. I don't remember if it gives me anything. Experience or something.
But God, who called me here, Halo, will be forevermore.
Especially because these are the people like I learn more about later in the game.
And pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Death. I'm sorry. It's been a while. Oh, these meds Johnny gave us are really something. So, okay, from the top, kids. Hail Mary, full of grace.
And maybe that's all I need, you know? That moment the door opened and you were standing there wearing that retro weave dress.
That's Laura Bailey.
Smile. I had to look away or you were gonna see on my face what had just blossomed inside me, you know? It was just
He found me. Ross found me. Down here.
Oh, Mother be praised. Come, girl. Take my hand. You don't belong down there. Come.
Just lifts her up like it's nothing.
Such places are forbidden, Aloy.
I fell in.
They are of the metal world.
That's not Laura. Are you sure? Because that sounded like Imogen.
On your face.
Nothing.
Did you find it down there?
No.
No.
Give it to me.
No.
Aloy. Such things are dangerous.
No!
I checked. Huh. That sounded like Imogen. Oh yeah, because he doesn't
You're gonna go sneaking away from home.
believe her about that it tells her things or teaches her anything until the hunt later on when he's like, oh, no, that's actually telling you where all these creatures go.
Learn to hunt.
I forgot about that. Because then they go on a hunt later on when she's older, and he's like, oh, you just know. Learning how to use it. And she's like a genius because she's a clone of the genius.
Take your bow.
Bow?
And enough muttering to that plaything. We descend to the valley now. Follow. The wilds can be dangerous, Aloy. You will need to stay close and do as I say.
Aloy's great at that.
Now, you're still scratched up from that fall you took yesterday. So let's start there. Take this medicine pouch. I'll show you how to fill it. See this plant over here?
Nope.
It's called salvebrush. Come, gather its berries in your pouch. Good. Now eat the berries.
No.
They may taste bitter, but they can save your life. Always keep your pouch full of medicinal berries, flowers, and plants.
Where are we?
It's dumb because they're like, oh, don't trust the machines, and the gods are comms machines. Yeah.
The Nora tribe watches these lands.
It's a whole thing.
Keeps out the most dangerous machines, usually.
Part of it is also they just don't understand, right?
Further downriver, we'll find a herd of machines, and I will teach you how to hunt.
Are they dangerous?
All machines are dangerous, Aloy. Their power must be respected. But I will be beside you. Aloy, a machine's coming. Crouch and follow me into the tall grass. There. Now stay low.
Little one.
No, Aloy. Such machines are called Watchers. You must learn to avoid their gaze. If you are to survive in the wilds, I will show you. Listen close and do as
Because
I
they also harbor the thought that machines destroyed everything and led to destruction. Yeah, when in fact it was just a dude.
Now keep low and follow me across the trail to that tall grass. Oh, another one. Let it pass.
Well, it was a machine to be. Well, yeah, it was a machine, but it was allowed to do so because of that dude who was like, the reason humans are horrible is because of knowledge. So let's get rid of all knowledge. And then and then Hades went rampant because Hades was the backup.
Wait for it.
To fight Gaia, just in case. And then the one dude was like, let's just delete all human history and all human knowledge so that there's no chance of them repeating our mistakes.
You did well. They didn't see or hear you. Now stay close. That herd should be just ahead.
Boing. Boing.
Who's that?
Ignore him.
But why's he up there? pointing at us.
Teb! Get back where you belong! Teb! Where are you?
Ignore him. We are outcasts, and he is of the tribe.
Maybe he doesn't like the tribe.
And he is a fool. Come now, let's find that herd. Follow.
Follow.
There. See them? These are called striders. Ha! Get!
Why'd you chase them off?
To show you how some machines startle easily if they detect you and run away. They're best approached by stealth. Don't worry. We'll catch up with them further down the valley. You'll see. Now, I want you to find some rocks that fit the cup of your hand.
Why?
Do as I say, Aloy, and gather the rocks. I will show you how to use them. Those will
Excuse
do.
me.
Follow.
Follow. That's all he ever says to me. Bless, thank you. Vengeance!
Stop wasting time.
Shut up.
Aloy, come now. There's the herd. All right, it's time to throw some rocks.
But rocks can't hurt machines, right?
No, but they can distract them. Draw them into traps. Like that watcher over there. It must be dealt with, or it will warn the herd and send them running before we get in range.
Warn them? How?
The machines speak to each other, Aloy. Unless they are first silenced. Now you stay here on the ridge. On my signal, throw rocks and draw the watcher over to me. Wait for my signal. Aloy, throw a rock near me. There. Come, girl, it's safe now. Harvest a kill so I can teach you how to make arrows. Good. Now, gather stalks of ridgewood from the plants over there. Good. I see you've already gathered stalks of ridgewood. Use the stalks as arrow shafts, and metal shards for arrowheads. Good. You'll never run out of arrows if you know how to craft what you need.
Okay.
Let's put those arrows to use. Follow.
I'll have that flower first.
Here. Stay low in the grass and be quiet. It's time to make your first kill, Aloy. Strider.
Time to make your first kill. You're 6.
But even a weak machine can kill a hunter if she's careless. You must study your prey. Its hide is thick, but there are spots where it is vulnerable. Like its eye. Can you guess another?
The canister on its back. Is that a weakness?
Yes. How did you guess that?
The device. It showed me.
That plaything? Stop playing games.
How else would I know?
Now, take down that strider. Target the eye, or the canister. And if it charges, be ready to roll out of the way. Hit! Keep firing! Again! You did well today, but you have much to learn. Tomorrow, we train again. What was that?
That boy! The one running the brave trails.
Follow Aloy, quick!
I'm running as fast as my little 6-year-old legs could do. Ah. Add gross. Oh, that would hurt so much. Ha! Nice.
Do nothing. It's only a matter of time before the machines find that boy and kick him to death. But if I shoot, it'll cause a stampede, and they will trample him.
But I can see the paths they take.
Stop telling stories.
I'm not. I can sneak through.
You will not.
How about get fucked?
Aloy!
Stop telling stories. Shut up, honestly. Also, you just took my fucking bow. And she's like, she's just tired of like him not listening.
Need to do this slowly and quietly.
There's how he turns.
Can't let them see me.
And the reason I'm invisible is because my hair is the same color as all the plants. See? Invisible. Ignore the bright blue.
Got to be careful.
This part's dicey.
I need to see their paths. Almost there. There he is.
Is the first or second? What?
Hey.
You'd be second, if that's what you're asking.
How is this?
If you're talking about the thingies. First game. Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, this is the first game today. Like this is Zero Dawn. I'm replaying it before I play the second one. Sorry, I misunderstood what you're asking. I thought you were meaning the Redemption.
How are you doing this?
Magic. Also, sir, can you shut up?
How is this possible?
Shh. Believe me now?
So, it is no plaything.
Wait. Oh, Mother, bless that girl. Bless you both.
Boy!
She saved me. I just wanted...
Boy! Seal your lips. They are outcasts, both. And she is motherless. Come now. Back to Mother's heart.
That boy should not have spoken to us. It's against tribal law. We'll go home now. Follow.
I know the way. Seal your lips. Seal your lips. Seal your lips.
What a dick.
Stay away, no mother.
Fucking shit.
Ugh.
Right, choices. Flashpoints offer moments of emotional choice. How Aloy expresses her personality is up to you. Choose Fist, and Aloy will confront the challenge directly. Choose Smarts, and Aloy will use her insight to find a clever, less obvious approach. Choose Heart, and Aloy will express compassion or give Vice to her. Okay. Aim for head, drop your rock. Knock the rock from his hand. No punchy. No punchy. Knock rock from hand. She clever. She clever, girl.
Oh. Hey.
Children, away from there. Back to picking berries.
You're bleeding. Let me have a look. Here, hold still. I'll get it.
That looks like a rock.
Why am I an outcast?
Aloy, this is not the time.
Well, apparently it is, because everybody else is
my
saying
mother?
it.
Aloy, I've told you before, it's not for us to know. You were just a newborn when the matriarchs brought you to me.
So the matriarchs, they know?
It's not so simple.
But they know.
Aloy, we are outcasts.
So how do I make them tell me?
The matriarchs? There is a way, perhaps.
So tell me.
It would be dangerous.
How?
It would take years of training.
I don't care. How
I wish
do I
I know
do
who
it?
did those bangs.
Tell me.
It would have been him.
The proving. The tribe's rite of passage held every year. Those who pass become braves. But to the one who wins, the matriarchs grant a boon.
A boon?
Yes, whatever the winner wants.
Then I'll do it. Whatever it takes.
I forgot how sad it is because she dedicates her whole life to doing the proving, and he dedicates his whole life to helping her. But he also knows that as soon as she does the proving,
your training will be hard.
she is part of the tribe and may no longer speak to him. And he will not allow to speak to her.
Follow.
So he's dedicating his whole life to helping her never speak to him again. It's so fucking sad. I want to win a proving? Do it. Probably know he's gonna die anyways. Yeah. And he dies as she wins the proving, which is an amazing thing. But it's still very upsetting. That was the coolest fucking transition I've ever seen. Getting old? Yeah. But that was such an amazing fucking transition. I love it. It was cool, yeah. Easily one of my favorites. Her hair is better? Yeah, because she did it now instead of him.
Rost? Rost?
Posture check.
Rost? Where is he? 2 days before the proving and he goes off without me? He wouldn't do that.
And a hydrate, thank you. Tasty. Silent takedown of small machines and humans. Slows down during jumper. Yeah, silent drop. Hydrate, food rate, restaurate, medicate, masturbate, communicate, exfoliate, concentrate, participate, coordinate, validate, cooperate, celebrate, elevate, speculate, accumulate, tolerate, dominate, dedicate, decorate, prostate, aspirate, elevate, urinate, lactate, create, fixate, donate, curate, chocolate. Eh. 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 I do kind of like that one. Who's a poor little meow meow? That one's always nice. Dragon, our poor little meow meow. I definitely want that one. I'll do that one. Is there anything in here? It's not. Thank you, Stream Elements. Everybody, please remember, hydrate, food, rate, rest rate, medicate. Do anything you need to do to take care of you, and always remember you're loved. How did I slide again? Like that.
He said we'd go hunting this morning. Why isn't he here? Where's he gone to? What's he doing up there? He's just standing there. What's going on with him?
I also love that he knows that after 2 more days is all he has with her forever. But she hasn't noticed that. You know? Like...
Did you want to be alone?
No. We must speak. I've been thinking about your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt, learned to survive. But I fear there's a lesson I failed to teach you.
It's because you
Would you
didn't tell her.
learn it?
Yeah, I know that, but she knows
course.
the rules.
I'll always
People in the
learn what I
tribe
have
are
to
not
teach.
allowed to talk to
There's been
people
some
outcasts.
trouble
She
recently.
knows that.
It affords an opportunity to learn this lesson,
Like-
but it will be dangerous. You must come
It's just a thing,
prepared.
like, she's a very smart girl. How
You
did
will
she
die.
not realize this?
Descend into the embrace and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
Fire arrows? What kind of trouble are we talking about?
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there.
He didn't tell her that she
at
wouldn't
the
be able
gate
to talk to
beyond
him.
the village of Mother's
But
Heart.
she knows that the tribe isn't allowed to talk.
Northgate?
Let's say
At the
thought
edge
they'd
of the
allow him to talk to
embrace?
her. Oh, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now be on your way.
Is something else bothering you?
No, I'm fine.
Anything else you want me to do while I'm down in the
I
embrace?
mean, I guess, like, because she does talk to
Odd
certain
Grotto might
people
be
outside
out
of the
food
tribe.
by now. You could hunt a week's
Or
worth of
within the
meat
tribe,
for
I mean. She
her,
does,
if you find the
currently.
time.
But,
Wouldn't mind if she'd say thanks just once.
Grata follows the law. Her
because she was
silence
raised by him,
towards us
yeah.
is honorable.
But she also, if I remember correctly, does at one
If you
point
say
say
so.
she'll still talk to him. Right here, maybe.
Are you worrying about what happens after the proving?
What happens is clear. You will
Okay.
be accepted as one of the tribe, and I will still be an outcast, to be shunned.
Rost, even if the tribe accepts me, I won't...
There is much to do, Aloy. We will discuss this later.
I think what it is,
Okay.
I would have been like, I've been talking. What I think it might be is she is saying she will continue to talk to him. He's saying he
I'll
will
go
not
gather
talk
the
back.
parts, but I'm also going to pay Karst a visit.
Aloy, that man breaks the law every time he speaks to you.
And I'm glad he does. I want to buy a tripcaster, and no other trader will
And she
sell
thought
to
if she won,
outcasts.
she could still talk to him. Yeah.
Stock it with ammunition, then.
I mean, that's what
You'll find
Grady
use
does.
for
Yeah.
that weapon tonight.
That sounds ominous. All right. See you at the North Gate.
Okay. I'm gonna do this one first.
Something's really bothering him. If he thinks I'm going to abandon him, he's wrong.
Oh, painful. Gotta get stuff from them, and thanks to Goddess instead of talking to Aloy. Yeah. And Grid is also an outcast, and it's even outcasts aren't supposed to talk to other outcasts. That's a weird. It's a massive cultural thing.
My whole life, I've never gone beyond this valley. That'll change after the proving. 2 days. 2 days until I get answers. 2 days, and I'll know who she was. And why I was cast out at birth. As if there could be an excuse for that. Alright. Time to gather the parts for some fire arrows. I should find a herd.
Nope. Forgot how annoying that is. I'm gonna fix that right now. There we go. So that's just gonna give me a waypoint there. Yeah. Plus, I mean, Ross knows that Aloy will try talking to him anyway, whether she's accepted or not. Yeah. But he follows the law. Probably a lot of, like, feelings that, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Contrasting emotion.
When my name was called to the mountain, you did not speak it back. You kept it close to your heart.
Hello, and Grata. She was,
Oh, Mother. Since I was
cast out because her name wasn't
have I not
echoed back.
Been constant as the river flows? Have I not kept the vows as the stones do? Show me your grace, All Mother, and provide for me once more.
Don't worry, Grata. I'll hunt your rabbits.
All Mother, I hear your voice on the wind. I would count your blessings on my prayer beads, but I lost them atop the eastern overlook. My old bones are too worn to return.
So it's rabbits and your trinket you need this time. Okay, I'll find you at your camp.
Okay. Let's go do some hunting. Something I did very little until the end of the game. Also, her saying All Mother's voice is interesting considering who All Mother was made by. Yep. That's also a real, like looking back on it, there's a lot of foreshadowing if you really think about it. Because if you think about it, I am a clone of the All Mother's mother. I don't think about it now. Well, why not? Well, that's a raccoon. Where is this? Huh. Far away just to get some meat. Wabbit season. Fuck you. Fuck. Damn it. I was trying to lead it up too much, I think.
Okay, Grata said her prayer beads were at the eastern overlook. It's not far from here.
Okay.
The Brave Trail of the Rocks.
Smash or pass, Greta? I'll have to say pass. Why pass? She is very, very, very old. Something I'm not particularly into. You don't like experience? That is very, very, very old. Not my thing. To each their own, though.
Grata may be devout, but it takes strong arms to reach the Overlook the fast way.
I wish I could play this game. Yeah, it's a really good game, and I think you'd really enjoy it. She could teach you a lot of things. I'm sure she could. Still not my thing. What? 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 What?
You give him a ride.
Thanks, S. Appreciate it. I still don't understand what happened. Cause I just walked off the edge. Yeah, I need. Cause like I was supposed to like connect to this. There we go. It didn't do that last time. Another thing I've said a lot is I really like the climbing in this game. I remember saying that a lot in the last one, and I already remember why. It's very... like, connected to it properly. Like, if that makes sense. It's almost realistic. There we go. Ha! Nice. Oh, vengeance! I'm sorry I missed your vengeance and said it too early. Goose. We're in Canada.
This looks promising. Aha! Grata's prayer beads. I see why she comes up here to pray. It looks out to Mother's Gate. You know, I wonder what bothers me more. That she ignores me, or that with all her talking to all mothers, she's never lonely.
Roper!
Scrabbling a bit.
I also forgot how much I like her voice. I want to get pet keeps? No. There's a bunch of them. No pet keeps? No pet keeps. Keeps bad. They're also very dirty. D&D character have pet keeps? Keeps dirty. D&D character clean. Yeah, but D&D keeps dirty. Is there a way up here?
Helpful.
What? Okay, just walk right off. Why is Aloy just trying to die all of a sudden? I mean, this is a sad game. I mean, yes, and she is about this. Yes, and also like 90% of this game is about Sudoku and an outcast. Yes, it was a rhetorical.
Please. No one else will help me.
Give me a sec.
Please, a word? I need to speak to you.
Really shouldn't.
You want to talk to an outcast?
I'm desperate
They
for
would
help.
hate it for some reason.
Whatever
Well,
the
yeah.
consequences.
What's the problem then? Trouble with your leg?
Forget about me. It's my daughter, Arana. She's in danger. She went after a scrapper near Mother's cradle, and I fear for her life. I can't even stand up, let alone go after her. Will you help me find her?
You know the matriarchs might
It's
cast
raining.
you out for
It wasn't
sneaking,
5
don't
seconds
you?
ago.
I don't care. I tried
You gonna
looking
die,
for
sir.
myself and my leg gave out. Just find her. I'll accept any punishment if it means she's safe.
Why would your daughter hunt a scrapper on her own?
It's my fault. I went after it first and they tore up my leg. I barely got away and I left a spear impaled in the machine. That spear was made by Adina, my mate, who died last year. It means everything to Arana. She went after the scrapper to get it back.
You said Arana went to Mother's cradle?
My
Yes.
mate.
Southeast
Yeah.
of here. I forbid her from going, but ever since her mother died, she's become impossible. Damn it, look at me. A widower, now a cripple. Father that can't find his daughter. Please, help me set things right.
Yeah.
I'll do what I can to help your daughter.
Make sure she's all right. I'm begging you.
However, guys, I do have to run to the bathroom very quickly and grab another cup of coffee. So, I will be right back. Ezra, you are in charge. Spread your chaos the best you can. And I will be back. And I am back. Hello, everybody. Let's see. All right, maggots, listen up. Today you're going to shed all that holiday baggage you had to deal with at the family gatherings. You'll not worry about having a partner, your weight, or how you're doing in school. This is a safe place, and you are fucking loved. So to all you lovely people, make sure you take care of yourselves. Hydrate, food right, rest right, and medicate. And remember, you are loved. Listen to Steam Elements and hydrate. Posture check. Not much crackling right now because I just did it a little bit ago, but I will definitely hydrate with the rest of you. How's it going, everybody? Let's get back into it, shall we? Now, I don't remember if I could do this quest. It says level 4, so I should be able to do it. I did my KS. I'm proud of you. I'll go deliver this to Greta and then I'll do that. It's raining. Go, go.
This'll last.
Which is impressive considering I couldn't see the turkey. I guess. Turkey was the same color as the fucking roller red. Ooh. 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 Yeah, I ain't see you. You ain't see me.
Them.
So, am I meeting Yasha early on? I'll have you meet Yasha early on. Probably within the next little bit.
Lan's thirsty for rain. Me, not so much. There's Greta, all alone with Allmother. The only way she knows. Good news, Greta. Once again, Allmother has brought you rabbits. I found your prayer beads too. Just try not to lose them again.
Okay, if he's gonna have a place, I'll use my caravan to send people to him for
Each
training.
morning
Ooh,
I
good
find
idea.
your tears of joy speckling the leaves. Joy at the beauty of all you have made. See how I cry now with you in gratitude.
So you'll cry for her, but you won't speak to me. Fine. Guess that makes you the better outcast. Greta, I may not be around much for a while. I'm gonna run in the proving, and I'm not sure what's gonna happen after that.
Oh, Mother, I thank you for the kindnesses you share. When the
I scare kind of.
comes, in your great wisdom, may you give favor to a brave of generous heart.
I think I get what you're saying. Goodbye, Greta. For now.
Oh, Mother, hear me as I count off my years of...
Let's go... Dude. Not that one. That was actually nice. It really was. Literally saying, like... That was Greta's way of saying, I hope you win. Oh, did I level up? I never even checked. I did. I don't really need that one. I want that one. I need that one. Okay. But no, that was literally Greta's way of saying good luck.
Quick way down.
Which is actually really cute. You're just taking Greta's.
Brom! It's your sister, Olara!
Oh, right, I forgot about that quest.
Are you out there?
Right there, huh? Can this fucking rain end? I don't remember how to get up there.
Brom, please!
Right there.
Who are you calling out for? Do you need help?
Bless you, Kim.
I have nothing against outcasts. Far from it. But I shouldn't talk to you. I don't want to get in trouble.
I don't see anyone else around to help.
I guess you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be callous. My brother was cast out, but his sentence has ended. He should have come home, but he didn't, and his camp was covered in blood.
You said your brother's camp was soaked with blood?
Bless you, Kim.
The Braves
Ez
went
also says
looking
bless
for
you,
him,
Kim.
and that's what they found. All I can think about is what might have happened. Is he really dead? Or maybe just wounded? Is he suffering? Does he need help? I
I really
can't
like the
stand it
tattoos
not
that they have.
knowing.
It's really cool.
What are you doing out here all alone?
Each day I cut a notch on the wall, so I knew Brom's sentence was over. Then I cut 3 more. But he still hadn't come back. I begged the matriarchs to send Braves to find him, and all they found
I
was
think
a
her brother had a
blood-soaked
disability.
camp.
If I remember correctly,
The Braves said he must be dead. But I have to know the truth.
brother
So
had
I came out looking
schizophrenia.
for him.
I love how many people of color are in this game. Absolutely.
Why was your brother
They
cast
did their
out?
best to be as inclusive
Ron
as
was always a
physically
little
possible,
different.
and I'm proud of them for
A
that.
little
It's like
touched.
it's well done.
One of the hunters had a cruel heart and never let him alone. I was gone but an hour, and the hunter set after him like always, but this time, Brom struck back with a rock and split the man's skull. Spirits made him do it, he said. Whispers of the forgotten. It cost him 10 years. I never should have left him alone.
10 years for murdering a man, and I got a lifetime
What do
for
you
being
mean forgotten?
born.
All Mother curses blasphemers who won't repent, banishing them from her
Should I have
eternal
left her
memory.
brother alone?
Those
Yeah.
lost spirits are the forgotten. Brom used to say they spoke to him, told him to do things. It was such a burden
If I
for
remember
him,
correctly,
and there was
he
nothing
purposely
I could
covered
do to
his
help.
camp in blood to make everybody think he was dead, because he didn't want to risk hurting anybody.
I'll do what I can to find your brother.
You will? Then let me come with you. I won't be a bother. I know how to stay out of sight.
No.
I'm faster on my own.
If that is how it must be, just find him then.
She has
Please.
really pretty eyes. Make sure it's the right one. Yeah, because I've got both these now. Yeah. You are pretty eyes? I don't think I am. And then I'll do that quest after I've done this one.
That must be Alana. Sounds like she's in trouble.
What the fuck's that?
Please! I'm stuck up here!
Oh, shit.
Yeah, get rid of them! Please!
Right there. There we go. I remember when I very first started playing this game, and I was terrible at everything. So I think I'm getting a little bit better.
Can I talk to you for a minute?
I mean...
Thank you. I thought those Watchers were gonna tear me apart.
Your father sent me after you. It's time to go home.
I figured. But I can't go back until I get my mother's spear from that scrapper.
That spear must mean a lot to you.
My mother made it not long before she died. I can't believe my father lost it.
He didn't mean to. Scrappers are dangerous.
I know. I just can't stand the idea that it might be gone forever.
Your father is worried sick about you.
He gets worried if I go 10 steps to relieve myself in the bushes.
He doesn't want to lose you, Alana.
I know. But I do wish he wouldn't yell at me so much.
Yeah.
How did you wind up in that tree?
I tracked the scrapper to Mother's cradle. Caught a glimpse of it too, but then a Watcher saw me and called his pack. By all, Mother, I'm just not a good enough hunter to get that spear back.
You're relieving yourself in the bushes? I mean, sometimes you gotta relieve yourself in a bush. Have some class.
I'll look for your spear.
You will? Oh, thank you.
Go find your father. His leg gave out while he was searching for you, just south of Mother's Hurt.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll go to him right
I
away.
hate her hair. It's half
Thanks
locked.
again.
It is a choice. There's others in this game, I'm like, ew, why? But there's diversity. Yeah.
Good.
It's...
I can use this.
A lot. Oh, just a lot. But I still really love this game. Oh god, poor thing got back. Listen. I know I'm gonna need it.
Alana's trail ends here. Must be where she saw the scrapper. If I follow its tracks, I should be able to find that spear.
There we go.
Mother's cradle.
Give me my spear. Look at it. I actually own a spear. It's a short spear. Also, guys, I got something really cool as a gift today. I got Angelo, Aragorn's sword from Lord of the Rings.
You're sharp, Aloy.
And it's
Trail ends
amazing.
here. I'll bet it crossed the river. Better check the other side.
Good segue. Yeah, it was.
Time to see Karst and get a tripcaster.
Wow, that's so cool. It really is. And it's like, it's full size and everything. It's heavy as shit.
scrappers in here for the parts.
Shit, I didn't see that. You can see Rick's panic, yeah. Vengeance! Alright. Not even the right one.
Needed that.
But no, I'm gonna be setting up that sword somewhere in the stream room within the next little while. There you are. Stream room, yeah. I don't use it very often, but I do use it sometimes. And they took the sphere far as fuck. Yeah, they did.
There. Time to get that spear.
What? Oh. There's also no hiding spot right there. What?
It's a well-made weapon. Alana will be happy to have it back.
Okay. Good, good. Excuse me. Evidently there was a sneaky path, and I just didn't take it. Video save.
So much for being careful.
Okay. No, the fox. Listen, I need the stuff. It's part of the game. So I try to disconnect from it.
No one else around. Looks safe to meet. My guess is he'll be waiting for me.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Nothing around me. See if I could get 0 points. I mean, it's gotta be possible. Ooh, there's lots of robots over there. Dragon blurb. Okay, let's do a dragon blurb. Choose a number between 2 and 64, please. $60. Ooh, right at the end. Okay. $60. Let me find a good spot.
Come on, Debbie. Bambi, let's go, please.
Okay, here's... I'll give you a bit of a long one, Ez. So, they both began moving, impaling the torches into the ground every couple of meters. None of them were lit yet, but once it got dark, it would make it easier to watch the perimeter, as well as potentially warding off any animals. Once the perimeter was made, Atticus and Affy went back into the camp and saw that several tents had been put up, making sure that there would be a place for everyone to sleep. The other survivors looked up to them, clearly expecting to learn what the next phase was. Affy looked over to Atticus as well, so he began. Right. So for tonight, we're going to stay here. The whole night, that is. During that time, we're going to work on building that raft, as well as tearing apart the pod. When it comes to daylight, if we're ready and everyone is able to move, we'll begin the trek to the lake, where we'll start building a proper place to live. Any questions can be directed at myself, Captain Lucille Ardeen, or Dr. Ardeen. For now, just do your best and get some rest. There you go. There you go. You've had your dragon blurb. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't want rest. Well, that's the part of the story that was needing rest. Ha! Nice. Good blurb. Thank you. Question, what's your favorite thing you've written? Ooh. Favorite thing that I've written. Honestly, probably... Like, do you mean, like, favorite project or favorite, like, specific thing? either. Well, my favorite project would have to be Surviving the Inferno, which is the thing I do my blurbs on. Oops, I missed. What? Your head was absolutely there. Okay. No, my favorite ever project would be that.
Fascinating, if they weren't looking for me.
Specifically,
First
my favorite
you send
thing.
Arana back to me, and now you've got the spear.
Oh, I don't
when
even
I first
know.
called out to you for help.
I don't think I
didn't
have
even
a single
know if
thing.
you'd speak to me.
What's your favorite character you've ever
Me
written
too.
or created?
I can't believe you got the spear back.
Anson.
Your mother knew how to craft them. It's
Anson
an
would be my favorite
exceptional make.
character.
I'll never be the crafter she was, but she did pass along a few tricks. I'd be happy to take a look at your spear.
Thank you. It sounds like she was special.
Nerd. You're the nerd.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, because of you, I still have the spear to remember her by. You didn't have to help us, but you did. She would have admired that. Thank you, Aloy, for everything.
I don't remember telling her my name, but okay. Smash or pass this man? I'd smash. Definitely smash, yeah. I'd smash. I wanted this one. Silent. Posture check! Vengeance! And a hydrate, thank you. I got two. Oh, I don't. I have one. Let's go do this. One or the other. Aloy or Tally? Oh!
That'll help.
See, the thing is, I would never want to play Tally. I think Tally is an amazing character. I wouldn't want to play her. Whereas Aloy, I wouldn't want her as an NPC. I'd only want to play her. So it's two different things.
Probably
But
needed the wash.
if I had to choose between the two, I would... If a Smash Bros. Oh! So, okay. So, like... Okay. Okay. Should I add a Smash Marry Kill? Is that a thing you'd want? Do it. I'll drop in a Smash Marry Kill right now. Let me pause that. Boink, marry, bonk. Faint like in Pokemon, that one works. Boink, marry, bonk. Okay. Boink. Marry. Bonk. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. There we go. Request a shout out. Whose shout out are you? Yours, I guess. Which is how that works. Shout out for Ezra. Alright, so Boink, Mary, Bonk is now in there. And I will give you your point back for that, one or the other. Tali, Aloy, Hot Lady from Mass Effect. Which Hot Lady from Mass... Oh, do you, do you mean Edie, or is it somebody else? Because you called several people Hot Ladies. Before I answer. Hot Lady whose daughter kills. Oh, Samara. Okay. Right off the hop, I'm going to say kill Samara. Because I don't want to die. I love Samara. Oh, Samara's amazing. Don't want to die, so she gonna get bonked. Samara's bonked. This is mine, not yours. So yeah, Samara's bonked. Aloy is boinked. Tali is Mary. Just don't get boinked. I wouldn't have been able to choose to bonk either of the other two. Is the thing. Tali could barely boink without dying anyway. No, she gets assimilated. But I've given you my list. I mean, if you are on her planet, she'll be fine. Yeah. Also, eventually, she just assimilates to the body. Like to her partner. Boink, Mary, Bonk. Shepard, Geralt, Rost. Bonk Shepard, let's be honest. Right? Like, Shepard's gotta get bonked. He deserves it. He's tired. Geralt would be boinked. Rost would be married. Because I feel like Rost would make an amazing partner. He'd welcome a bonk. Honestly. Shepard needs to break.
This must be Brom's camp. Better clear out those watchers.
Because even when he died, they brought him back. And from the sounds of it, they're going to do it again. Shepard's like, please bonk me. I beg. Honestly, like, at the end, I was so sad at the end of that game. Because quite literally, he was just sitting there, like, he was finally, he's like, we did it. We're about to die, finally, essentially. And then all you hear is over the radio, Shepard, we need your help. And he just sighs and starts to stand up and says, what do you need from me now?
Looks like a few drops of blood lead away.
It's literally the saddest shit I've ever read. Bonk, Mary, kill, Reinhardt, Sigma, Torb. Bonk, Sigma. Boink, Reinhardt, Mary, Torb. Nope. Boink, Torb, Mary, Reinhardt. I changed it last second. Really, Mary Torb? Did everyone live when you played? I switched it. No, not everyone lived. After we beat the third one, in the end, Edie and Legion both died. Because I was following a guide to save both the Quarians and the guests. No, yeah, I know. Trust me. I was following a guide, and I did the mission, and that it didn't tell me that I needed 5 reputation. I had 4.5. My guide didn't tell me I needed 5, and then Edie died because I had to choose between becoming an essential god, which I didn't want to do, or killing all synths. I had Mary, Ryan, Boink, Sigma, Bonk, Torb. I don't like Sigma. Torb talks so much. He does talk a lot, which is why I'd Boink him, but I'd marry Ryan. He's so mean for no reason. Yeah. Why is it not? Oh, it goes that way. I'm stupid. Was that a doll impaled? Yep. And a weird little ritual circle. Edie, Liara, or Joker. Okay, so Bonk, Liara. Boink, Edie, marry Joker.
Whose knife is this? Did someone attack Brom with it?
Peg Joker.
Looks like more blood leading away from here. There, a bucket.
Examine the bucket.
Did someone bring the blood to the camp?
Tracer, Widowmaker, Mercy. Immediately, Bonk, Mercy. Boink, Widowmaker, marry Tracer. They can all go. Yeah, I'm not a fan of any of them, but that's of the way it has to go for this particular redemption. Literally, they're all annoying. I just feel bad for Oda. Yeah, but I'd have to kill Mercy immediately. She's so fucking annoying. I can't handle it. Sojourn, Sombra, Sim. Ooh. Oh, that's a hard one. I would... Oh, no. Fuck. I would boink Sombra. Nope, nope, nope. I scratched that. Boink Sojourn. Marry Sombra, bonk Sim. And my reasoning is because of how nicely Sombra treats Sigma. I feel like she would just make like a really nice partner. Interesting. Yeah, that one was very hard for me. Why is this interesting? Oh, can I just bonk all of them? I feel like I'd have to bonk Putin. just, you know, to help the world. And then Boink Trudeau, I guess. And then marry Trump and hope he dies soon so I get his fortune. But I'm not happy about it, you know? Gotta make them hard the other direction. You fucking managed. Bonk Putin. Yeah. Immediately bonk Putin. Marry Trudeau. Ew. Why?
That's twisted. I wonder if the blood from the camp came from this boar. If Brahm did this, why does he want people to think he's dead? And why desecrate the shrine?
I do not understand your reasoning. Have you seen how sad Melina looks? I don't want to marry Trump. Fair. That's fair. Plus the house got raided and shit. Did it?
Scrapper's picking out.
Yeah, for evidence. Oh, I did. I was unaware of this. Reaper Lucio Baptiste. Bonk Reaper.
I'm already gone.
Boink Baptiste, marry Lucio. Lucio, I feel, is like just super fucking fun, right? Boink all at the same time? That's not the question. Bonk Reaper? Yes, a Bonk Reaper. Simba, you yeah. I can fix Reaper. No one can fix Reaper. Vengeance!
Looks like it was a watcher. Whoever I'm following. If it's Brahm, he definitely knows how to handle a spear.
If I remember correctly, Brahm has schizophrenia, and they were telling him to hurt his sister, so he faked his own death. May, Kiriko, and Diva. I would have to bonk Diva. I find her very annoying. Ow. New Diva's annoying? Yeah. Ow. Rude. Ow. Rude. She says stuff like cringe. Yeah. I don't know very much about Kiriko yet. Marry Kiriko, boink May. I think. No, other way around. Boink Kiriko, marry May. Marry May for sure. Yeah. After I said it, I realized that I was wrong.
Someone loaded these supplies. Brahm was an outcast for a long time. Why take food and gear now?
Ezra Sochi, Kike. Oh, why would you do this? Okay, so I also know you well enough to know that no matter what I say, you're going to be upset. So I'm going to disregard that. I will start with boinking Ezra. Not at all, just curious. Boinking Ezra, marry Kike, and bonking Sochi.
It's the supplies from the cache. Why would they take them and just throw them away?
Boinking Ezra is a good choice, yeah. I'm also disregarding their partners. Like, completely. I don't know about marrying Kike. Yeah, but I can't picture... I wouldn't want to kill her. Is the thing.
I won't listen! Not until you promise.
Like, it would be a very chaotic marriage, but... I feel like she'd trade everything in the home for stupidity. You're absolutely, like I said, very chaotic relationship, but I wouldn't want to kill her.
I will. I'll kill myself. I'll kill myself.
Trigger
before
warning
I
for
hurt her.
everybody, by the way. This whole
You're
game.
not a spirit. What do you want?
I want you to step away from the edge, Brom.
No. Leave me alone. Can't you see I need time to think? How am I supposed to think when everybody is shouting at me?
So many voices to listen to. It must make your head hurt. I promise
I think
my voice will
bonking
be soft
Sochi is a
and
good choice, to be honest.
A soft voice, like Alara's.
Yeah,
It's
which
been
goes
so
down
long.
to marrying.
Years.
I'm
Yes.
bonking like so fast.
Yes, I will listen.
That's better. Now tell me, what's troubling you?
Spirits of the forgotten. Souls cursed by the
What about her?
All-Mother. Their voices never let me be. They want me to do things. Hurt people. If I go back to the Nora, they might make me hurt Alara. And I'll kill myself before I let that happen.
Do you have to listen to the spirits, Brom?
I'm bonking
They're
Kike,
speaking
not
to me
Sochi.
right now.
I mean, everybody's different, right?
Oh is with me. They take care of me. Keep me company. Help me. Except when they scream. Like when that hunter knocked me down. Crush his skull with the rock, they said. And I did.
Brom. You're alive.
Well.
Oh, Mother be praised. I'm sorry I followed you, but I had to make sure he was all right.
No. No. Please,
Lafayette
sister,
Titan
I can't
Valine.
protect you.
Ooh.
I need no protection from you, Brom.
He fears these
I
spirits
would
that he hears will turn him against you.
bonk
Unless
Lafayette,
your voice can quiet them?
Yes.
boink
Just as it
Titan,
was before.
marry
He only ever
Valine.
hurt someone once, and it was provoked.
I don't want to hurt you. But the forgotten, their whispers, they fill my head with screams.
Brom isn't ready to return to the Nora. But I don't think he'll
Hey,
hurt you
Extreme
a lot.
Elements, everybody, please
There's
remember.
a place where I can stay.
Hydrate, food rate, rest
A
rate,
cave
medicate.
on All
Do
Mother
anything you need
Mountain.
to do to take care of you.
I suppose you
Remember
could
you're loved.
visit me there, so long as I'm strong.
You will be, Brom. I'll
Mary
help you.
Titan, bonk Lafayette, boink
Thank you,
Valine.
Aloy.
Okay.
I'll take care of him now.
Hydrate,
May
thank
you
you.
walk in All Mother's eternal memory, and may the forgotten leave you be.
And a posture check. Not getting much for crackling, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, it's my only quest left. Which one's this? That's the Blaze. So I want the Tripcaster first. Yep. As soon as I did it, I knew it. Ramatra Zen Echo. Bonk Zen. Boink Ramatra Mary Echo. Bonk Zen. I don't find Zen in any way romantically or sexually attractive. I mean, I don't find any of them romantically or sexually attractive. But of them all, Zen is the moan.
Yep, it's the
Not the
Motherless
moan.
Outcast again. Go ahead and stare.
I didn't hear what you said. I was clipping. I said Bonk Zen, Mary Echo, and no, yeah, and Boink Ramatra. Where we're going, we don't need any roads.
There he is. Looks nervous.
Thank you for ripping. I'd switch Ramatra, but I'm with you. Yeah.
Well, well, well. An outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, or you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
Is there a reason why you're acting so cranky today?
Once you run the proving and get made a brave, you'll deal with traitors in Mother's Heart. Maybe I don't like losing customers.
Traitors who don't break the law and deal with outcasts, you mean?
That's right. Our days of crime will be behind us, so long as you keep quiet.
Are you worried I'm going to tell someone that you trade with outcasts?
I don't think you're the kind who talks, but you never know.
Days
you
of
can
crime.
Stop worrying.
That's
The
my
secret's
life.
safe with me.
Allegedly.
Yeah, that's what I figured. But I don't mind hearing it.
Why do you take the risk, trading with outcasts?
Every time you ask. If a big, meaningful talk is what you're after, move along.
It's because you used to be one, isn't it?
Yeah. Got caught poking around one of the metal ruins out beyond the Embrace. Matriarch said I was tainted and gave me
Neil
5
deGrasse Tyson,
years.
Stephen Hawking,
What did
Carl
you see in the
Sagan.
ruins?
Ew.
Nothing I can make sense of. After my shunning, I tried living back in Mother's Heart, but everyone I knew had moved on, and there were so many people everywhere I turned. I like it better out here.
I don't like any of them. Well, that's not necessarily true. I'd probably bonk Neil deGrasse Tyson. Boink Stephen Hawking. Marry Carl Sagan. Maybe I don't know.
The only person I've ever told about our trades is
That
Rost.
that one's hard to.
Yeah, well, not like he can turn me in, even if he wanted to. Law and duty.
That one's
sort of
rough.
man, that
Fair.
Rost.
Like I
don't know how you stand it.
I think that's the best
You
I
really
can
don't know
do.
why he
Because
was
Carl
kicked
Sagan
out?
was all about like
I've
not suppressing
told you
knowledge.
no.
Like that was Carl
I don't
Sagan's
think
big thing.
anyone
Like
knows
never
what he
suppress,
did,
like never
but it
suppress
must have
knowledge,
been
which is
serious
great.
because his term is
Stephen
for
Hawking was. I feel like that'd be quick because he wouldn't feel much, obviously. And Neil deGrasse Tyson, he really
Last
annoys
time
me.
I
He's
visited,
so.
you had a Tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I
He
do.
just wants to ruin all the fun.
But you need to bring me a scrapper lens. What can I say?
I think I probably
Special
have
weapons
at least
don't
one.
come cheap.
Oh, I can pay. Took down a scrapper not long ago. Stripped out the lens in perfect condition.
Here we go.
I'll be the judge of that. Show me.
Tripcaster, one of my favorite things. I don't like the sling. I don't really like the. I didn't really like that either. Fern, Imogen, Laudna. Oh shit. I would marry Laudna, boink Imogen, bonk Fern. I definitely will want that. Because that's one of my favorite. I just need metal shards. I could get metal shards probably. Bonk Laudna for me. I'd marry her because Laudna is fucking amazing. Also, loves decorating houses. Marry Imogen, bonk Fern. Okay. Boink Fern. Huh. Definitely marry Laudna for me. And then boink Imogen and bonk Fern. I'm going to destroy all the selling ones. Like that one is just straight selling. I need 105 and I've only got 78. Let's sell that for now. It's 100. Yeah, that puts it to what I need. And I hated the slings. Ambrosia, Andromeda, and Yuffie. Ooh. I would marry Yuffie. Boink Ambrosia, bonk Andromeda. Always get the free stuff.
Now that you've got yourself a Tripcaster, practice how to use it someplace else, alright? My life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Fair.
Really? Could have fooled me. Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay.
I thought about making Yuffie my
sure
favorite
to take
again,
a
making
close
her a
look at my
rogue.
inventory, though. Who knows?
I could see it.
Maybe I've got something that could give you an edge in the proving.
I could see it. Vengeance! Ha! Nice.
I guess that concludes our business.
All right, and good luck in the proving. Blessing of All Mother and all that.
Phantom Rogue fits her almost dying and stealing. Yeah. We might as well go do these, I guess, right? And having many skills. All the skills. Just for the experience. Ghost, Vega, Yasha. Mary... Bonk, or Boink Ghost. Boink Ghost immediately. Mary Vega. Vega's so caring. Mary Vega and Bonk Yasha. Second, how's it going, Bad Bear? Welcome to stream. Mary Vega, Boink Ghost, Bonk Yasha. Yeah. That's exactly what I said. We bonk himbos here. I couldn't think of what else I would do. Actually, let's make sure I have all of my stuff. Oh, I can afford that. I can afford that one. I'm going to make more. Put the metal shards. Yeah. Hydrate! Thank you for the hydration. Varen Vioval. Mary Vio. Bonk Val Boink Varen. Okay, so yeah, I definitely need to get metal shards and stuff. Interesting. Yeah, is it? And then metal shards. Okay. I never use those. Damage. And then fracture. Kismet Luxury Lenora. Mary Lenora. Nope. Yeah, Mary Lenora. Boink. Kismet Bonk Luxury. Interesting. Maybe. Let me go open my... Where is it? Right there. Oh, I have that one too. Ooh.
This'll help.
However, you'd marry Lenora? Really? Everything Lenora does is to help other people. It's super nice. Like, she's creative. She wants to help people. But at the same time wants to have a good time. Very family oriented. Absolutely. I do have to run to the bathroom very quickly. So I will be right back, guys. Ezra, you're in charge. And I am returning. I'm in charge. That means all you scallywags need to hydrate and medicate right now. Did I get the voice right? Did I do it proper? You did good. It's like I was there. Hey. I'm actually secretly a voice actor, guys.
Well, they're still surprised.
Hi. There we go. I want to watch Coke Bear. We will watch it together, I thought, remember.
I've got what I need. Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
When and where? Well, I mean, it's not out yet, I thought. So we gotta wait till it comes out, and then we gotta figure it out from there.
Whatever they're hunting out there, it doesn't sound easy. There he is. Right where he said he'd...
Aloy, you're here. You have the fire arrows.
I do. Those explosions and shouts beyond the embrace. Is that the trouble you were talking about?
You will know soon enough. Until then, we wait for dark.
Wait for dark? I got Oddgrada her rabbits, for which she thanked Allmother, of course.
It was All-Mother working through you to bring her the rabbits.
You always say that, but I was there and I hunted alone.
And you always say that, and so make yourself alone.
I saw Karst and got that tripcaster I was talking about.
I hate to think what that outlaw trader charged for a weapon of that make.
It wasn't cheap, but the caster is worth it.
Perhaps. You'll know it's worth soon enough.
Look, Rost. I've thought it through, and I'm not going to shun you after the proving, okay?
You're an outlaw too, what the hell? Yeah.
I won't do it. I'm not about to pretend that you never raised me.
Aloy, the law forbids all contact.
It does, and I don't care. I know what duty means for you, Rost, but all tribal law has ever done for me is take things away. And that's not gonna happen again.
Aloy, I must obey the law.
And so you will. I knew you'd say that.
Shut up, Ross.
So
Let me love you, honestly.
This is what we'll do. I'll come to you in secret. No one will see me, so I won't get in trouble. And I know you won't talk to me because it's against the law, but I'll talk to you. It'll be my crime, not yours. You'll just listen. And that's how we'll handle this.
Posture check. Thank
know.
you. Vengeance!
So you can stop worrying. It's handled.
Nice.
Yes. So it is.
Oh, I just remembered he had planned to leave. At the very end, because he didn't want her to commit a crime. So he was going to leave. Forever.
I don't understand. Those explosions are outside the embrace. What can we do from in
Yeah,
here?
he was going to leave. I forgot about that
will be
until
taught
just
in
now.
due time, Aloy. Till then, we wait.
And then got bonked. Yeah, he get bonked.
Still a while to go before dark. I guess I'll get some rest.
Good idea. There'll be no time for sleep tonight.
He gets bonked saving my life. So also hoping to get some plants, but I'm not seeing any. And I just remembered a story. After his daughter was killed, he became a special type of person where he left the
Some
zoo.
who are shunned reaped honor before disgrace.
And he hunted them down. He went to the west.
So much
And
for
he
tribal
killed
law.
everybody.
I spoke to no one, and now we must both keep silent, for we are outside of the embrace.
And then when he got back, they brought him
These are
back
the
to
true
health,
wilds,
and that's why he became an
Aloy.
outcast.
With threats unlike any you have ever faced.
That carcass. What sort of beast was that?
The tribe calls it a sawtooth, and it's something new. Something angry. Since they first started appearing 10 years ago, they have killed many braves.
Yeah.
Follow the path. It's not far.
That cabin. What happened to it?
A machine, that's what.
What sort of machine does that?
The sort of machine you're hunting now.
Oh. I see.
I just got luminous braiding, which, if I remember correctly, I really needed in before.
I'll watch your carcass. I'll harvest the parts.
Watch your surroundings.
Oh, I see her. Dom Toretto, Luke Hobbs, Brian O'Connor. Bonk, Dom Toretto. Boink, Brian O'Connor. Mary, Luke Hobbs.
Don't be much farther down.
Why are we the only ones out here tonight? Why can't the tribe's braves hunt this machine?
They did. The kills we passed are theirs. Tomorrow, they
You
will
made the right choice. Thank you. I'm glad because I had to actually think about that one for a second, and only a second. Hey, Dory. Hydrate! You are, like, spreading them out today, which is really interesting to me. Am I? Yeah, because normally you do, like, the hydrate, posture, vengeance, and nice all in one shot. You're not doing that today. Alright.
An entire lodge wrecked by sawtooths? How many?
Dragon Blurb. Choose a number between 2 and 64, please. You're just trying to get rid of your points now, huh? $32. Okay. 32 feels like a good number. Okay, here we go. Here's an interesting one. It's a nice big paragraph. Well, Athena and I have built me a sort of HUD, allowing me to see quite a bit extra. We're also building a sort of encyclopedia on every plant and animal we come across, and all information we gathered. At this point, Affy fell into her position as a vanguard, something she was very glad for. We know the planet has a 32-hour cycle, with 19 of those hours being night. I've seen very few predators thus far, though that doesn't mean much, and the ones I have seen are most active during the night. The fish are an okay source of food, and the fruits on these tangle trees are as good as well. That's all I've managed in that regard. As for animals, this planet seems to almost mimic Earth. Most animals I come across have extreme similarities to the ones from home, but with some major differences that have evolved from being here. We have these little chinchilla things. They seem stupid, to be honest, but there's a high quantity of them. Then there's the long-legged elks, the hummingbirds, the bees, the songbirds, the monkeys, and then the jaguar cat things. The last of those is what messed up my arm. They're smite, Colonel. Horrifyingly so. They communicate and they hunt in packs. And that's the end of your blurb. I hope you enjoyed.
I didn't bring you here to answer questions, Aloy. I brought you here to deal with that.
I thought Affy was the main character. Affy is the main character. That was Affy talking. Also, are those animals just those animals? What do you mean? I forgot to close stream. Hey, Cal! I got it at. Oof.
How do you defeat it?
That will be for you to decide. This hunt is yours to make, Aloy.
Hey, thanks for the shout out for Ez.
No matter what happens, I will not intervene. You understand? You are on your own.
I should stay out of sight. I can use the tall grass to approach. Okay, let's see. Where can I place my traps?
Thanks for the shout out for Cal. Let me know when your back is so that I could discuss with you your questions that I didn't understand. I'm back? Okay. So, Affy is the main character. That was her talking. And what do you mean when you ask, are those animals just those animals? I thought you said Affy took her honor role as the Vanguard. Yes. Because the Vanguard in my story is actually a group of people. Like it's a job. And she was falling back into her role as Vanguard because she was talking to her boss at that time. Like the bees and the chinchillas, or do they have names? The chinchillas are the ones that are eventually called dodos that I've told you about. The bees are just being called bees at this time. But that is just what she had learned in her couple of days of walking. But why are they talking? Oh, I see the problem. What happened was when I said Affy fell into her role, that was a break in between talking. Like she was talking, and then it said, and then talking ended. Affy had fallen back into her role as Vanguard, and then back to talking. I apologize. I should fix that. Boink, Mary, Bonk, the Grinch, Santa, and Jack Skellington. I will bonk Jack Skellington, boink Santa, marry the Grinch. Bonk Jack, it's all bones. Okay, and then... all correct choices. Yeah. Third. Hello, Dragon. Hey, Cat. How's it going? Weakness, fire. Cat. Hi, Cat. Thanks for the shout out for Cat. Damn. Yeah. Ez was just too quick. Oh, she has a better spot to hide. I shouldn't have chosen this spot. Yeah, better. Much better. Thank you for the shout out. Of course. You're the best. No, you. Posture check. No crackling because I feel like I just did it. These 10 minutes intervals are going by really quickly. I want to aim for its chest area. Oh, I did not dodge that at all. Huh. Okay. Changed it. Handsome guy on the horizon. Okay, I'll do that, I guess. It's all false, but okay. Might fuck around and be evil real quick. Ooh, how are you being evil? Do it. We love evil. Oh, I just realized this is for some reason games and demos, not... That's annoying. Let me fix that while I'm at it. There we go. Bonk Clinton early. Oh, that is... How dare you? How dare you? Kill Clint. Bonk Clint. Boink Pierre. And while he's sleeping afterwards, beat him up. And then marry Mayor Lewis so I could lock him in a basement. Gasp, is this our Saunter friend again? Yes, it is. Ha! Nice. I have 36 points left. Wow. Ew, friend zone. Blackmail, hitless. Yep. Oh! It died. Hey. Bonk, Clint, Boink, Lewis, Mayor here. Yeah. Guys, I did it. Did what? I got rid of my points. You managed it. After all that. Bonk and Boink confuse my brain. Bonk is kill, but I don't know if I could get away with having kill.
Not too
And
much
Boink
already.
is fuck, but I don't know if I could get away with saying fuck. I want that heart, so let me find something to drop. Actually, can I... Bonk hit. Boink is not here. Yes.
Why did I bring you here?
Not to answer questions.
Heh.
Aloy.
Gotta refill my
Survival
water bottle.
requires
Don't sound
perfection.
until I get back. I'll do my
It was
best.
a test to hone my skills against a dangerous new machine.
No. Follow. These are Nora hunting lands. They must be protected. If you hadn't destroyed the Sawtooth, how many Braves might it have killed or injured tomorrow? The lesson lives within the question, Aloy. For years, you've trained to win the Proving, but only for yourself.
It's a new dawn.
As a Brave, it will be your duty to
is.
fight for your tribe.
My tribe? You said I wouldn't need them.
But I never said the tribe wouldn't need you. The strength to stand alone, Aloy, is the strength to make a stand. To serve a purpose greater than yourself.
Horizon 1 dawn.
That is the lesson you must learn.
0 dawn.
And remember it.
This dawn doesn't count.
After the Proving, and after I'm gone. We're finished here. Follow. Dawn has passed.
Yeah.
This will be your last day
Follow.
in the Embrace as
Yep.
an outcast. Use the time to set your mind on the challenges before you. When it is time for you to go to Mother's Heart, I'll be waiting for you along the way.
I understand the final lesson, Rost.
Do you?
But if I'm going to stand for something, it'll have to be something I believe
See,
in.
another dawn.
And I hope you
Nope.
find it, Aloy.
0.
I hope you do.
I'll go back to the cabin with you.
I'm not heading there just yet. I have other plans.
Horizon 1 dawn. Nope.
Oh.
0 dawns.
Such as?
I'll be waiting for you when it is time.
I'll see you at Mother's Heart then.
You will.
1. None. Definitely a save. Strike from above. Balanced aim. Can't get that one yet. Reduce visibility, which is always nice. Double the capacity. Extra resources. Ooh, that's a good one. I don't want that one. Extra resources. It's not Horizon none done, silly. It's Horizon 1 done. No, it's Horizon 0 done, silly. Yeah, well, before I do that, I want to gather some stuff. Make sure. Oh, I'm missing shards, so I'll have to go get shards. Blaze. Oh, I need to do much collecting. Another one I haven't seen before. Okay. I like the way they built the bridges.
Aloy. So, it's time. Are you ready?
Hell yeah.
Yes, I guess. It's louder than I expected.
You've never been so close before.
I guess everything's bigger up close.
Soon it'll all seem familiar. Like home.
I don't know about that.
Horizon
Look
2
for High
done.
Matriarch
0.
Teersa. She'll help you. Any other concerns?
Are you sure they're gonna let me in?
I've told you, Aloy. By law, any child outcast can run in the Proving.
And any who pass are made braves and are outcasts no more. I know that. But not everyone follows the law like you do, Rost.
Have faith, Aloy. The tribe will honor your right.
What should I expect once I'm inside?
There will be people celebrating and feasting. More than you've ever seen in one place. No other village compares to Mother's Heart. It is the seat of the High Matriarchs, a center of Nora life, a jewel of the sacred land.
Yeah.
Give it time, and you'll grow fond of it. As I was, back when I was of the tribe.
Vengeance!
Any final lessons before I head in?
No. You've learned every lesson the Wilds have to teach.
It was you who taught me, not the Wilds. Not sure my bow and spear will be much help in there, though.
It is with bow and spear that you'll win what you've wanted all these years, Aloy. Answers.
I'm ready to do this. See you back home in a few days?
You will not find me there, Aloy. Here. Take this, too. Remember.
Why are you talking like we'll never see each other again? No. No!
You should be with the tribe. And I will always be an outcast.
But I told you, I have that figured out. I'll come to you in secret. I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even have to talk to me.
This attachment to me will only hold you back. It's my wish that you embrace the tribe. You've lived in isolation long enough.
Until now, I didn't.
For your sake, I must go where you will never find me. This...
Excuse me.
This is goodbye.
I see.
I ask questions about what?
Glad to have this, then. It will remind me of you. Of everything you did.
Can,
and how you helped prepare me for this day.
Keiki, take me into great... I assume so.
Thank you.
Heavier than it looks. But the cord is
As long as she's seen a geese before, she could have turned into one. Kike. Sorry, I keep on saying Kiki. Yeah.
And you.
Kike. Yeah, as long as she's seen a goose before, she'll be able to turn into one.
How could he do this? Today of all days. I have to keep my mind on the proof.
You're gonna say a bad word, I feel it. What? Second, do Eclipse Born have lore? Yes, and I'm still writing it. So I don't have all that information for you quite yet.
You will turn back, outcast. Or bleed. Your choice.
Make way! Make way! Braves, stand aside. She is welcome here.
Hey.
Mother's heart is open to you, child.
I text
Come.
you.
I
Okay.
assure you, most Nora aren't so rude as those idiots.
You're Tirsa?
Who else would I be? Come on now. I've been waiting for this day a long time.
Oh!
You have?
Oh,
I was
yes.
unaware of that.
But for the moment, I must leave you.
I will keep that in
have
mind.
other outsiders to keep safe tonight.
You what?
Envoys from another tribe, the Karja. Come to observe the proving, and oh, how the Nora hate the Karja.
Karja?
But that's my problem. We will talk later. In the meantime, enjoy the festival. Oh, down the path to the right, you'll find an old friend who can't wait to see you.
But I don't know anyone here.
Try
Was a
telling
long
him
ice
that.
on? Yeah.
We
I
will
figured.
talk later. May the goddess protect.
What is going on?
Yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind. Thank you for telling me. I've never heard that before.
Aloy! It's you, isn't it? Oh, it is Aloy, isn't it? I'm remembering your name correctly?
Are you the old friend Tirsa told me about? I don't know you.
I see you don't recognize me. Well, it was a long time ago.
66
Teb is my name.
points. Almost a perfect amount.
You were half my size when you saved me from a herd of machines.
I remember. You tried to thank me.
I never forgot that day. All these years, I hope to see you again, if you came to run in the proving. As you can see, I didn't turn out to be much of a hunter. I served the tribe as a stitcher instead, a maker of garments and armor.
Good for you.
In preparation for this day, I've made an outfit for you. I hope you like it.
What's it going to cost?
Cost? Nothing. Consider it the thanks I tried to give years ago. Long overdue.
Mm-hmm. How did you know my size? Oh, this guy. I mean, he spent the last 12 years just obsessing over that one moment. New Nora's brave armor, stitched by Teb, accentuated by Aloy's own designs. Offers no extra protection, but can be upgraded. You're a boy's husky, right? Like, how he know?
There. Try it on whenever you feel like it.
Thank you, Teb. I've never had anything like this before.
Well, it's yours. I think you'll find it affords more protection than what you were wearing. Every outfit offers some advantage. It's always a trade-off.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I know what I want.
I shouldn't keep you any longer. Head for the Matriarch's Lodge if you want to find Tirsa. You'll know it when you see it. A large wooden building with an angry mob waiting outside.
Tirsa said something about envoys from another tribe?
Yes, that's what the mob's angry about. Karja visiting our sacred land for the first time in years. I'd expect to see some tomatoes fly, maybe rocks. Hopefully not spears. In any case, be ready to duck.
I only had 3.
Do you want an answer to that question? Because I can tell you, after working in the costume department for a couple seasons, I could measure someone's height and jacket size with a hug. Yes, however, he's never hugged me, and the last time he saw me, I was 6 years old. Yeah. Last time he saw me, he was 6 years old, and then he said he made this years ago. So, How does he know? Melee, melee, fire. I'll do a melee, why not? I can take him off at some point. You probably asked Tirsa, who asked Rost. I guess. Look at you making it make sense. Can I do any of this? What?
Did I treat you as a wingman?
That's it. Okay.
Jog! Get down from there! Bad enough you're drunk. Why do you have to go climbing houses?
But you'll have to tell this when
Not
I'm
supposed
gone.
to go climbing on other people's roofs, huh?
Aloy, over here.
What's up?
Karst? What are you doing here?
Careful. Pretend like we've never met. I wasn't supposed to trade with outcasts in the wilds, remember?
How could I forget? And how generous of you to talk to me now.
Don't be like that. You know I'll be rooting for you in the proving tomorrow. Can't wait to see the looks on some of these faces when you win. And if you need any last-minute supplies, I'm your man.
So, Mother's Heart. I thought you preferred the wilds.
Well, man can't drink alone all the time, can he? Truth is, I get lonely once in a while. There, I admitted it. Don't think less of me.
I won't hold it against you. If you give me a discount.
You can't be.
I'm joking, Karst. It's good to see you.
Don't go soft on me.
I
All
doubt there's
right,
anything I want, but... Nope, nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. You get a new free sample. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't want any of those. Can't afford any of it anyways.
Until next time.
Next time, you'll be a brave.
Why'd I do that? Should I try again with Yuffie? I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, so I think you could absolutely give it a shot. Or stick with Andy. I like both of them, so you have to decide what comes.
We have been at peace with
what you prefer.
It is time
'Cause
to
I like
restore
both of
our
them.
bonds of trade with Meridian. These envoys come to us under a banner of peace.
An enunciation of gratitude written
Killers
by
and
the hand
slavers!
of
Yeah!
Sun King
Yeah!
of
Killers and slavers!
Hey, hey! Hold your fruit, Nora Faithful. Hold your fruit. Now I'm Azaran, not Karja. So I'll put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bung. Oh, he was. He's a tyrant and a monster. Raided my tribe for blood sacrifice, just like yours. My own sister was taken. I hated the Karja. But the 13th king is dead. 2 years now. And who killed him? The 14th. Not because he lusted for power, but because someone had to put an end to his father's atrocities.
Yeah!
The message that this poor priest means to read is an apology. Straight from the lips of the 14th king. So please, can't you lend him your ears?
Thank you. An enunciation of gratitude written by the hand of Sun King Avad, 14th luminance of the Radiant Line. People of the Nora, on the eve of your proving,
Unknown device detected.
know the
High
Karja
matriarch
stand
has
with
gone
you.
too far
He's
this
wearing
time.
focus, just like mine.
Foisted Karja into our lands.
Perhaps you have nurtured
You're the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you get yours?
What? A Nora? Wearing one of these? That's impossible. Your tribe fears the old places, forbids them.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Why, I guess you're not. If you've gone delving in the ruins of the metal world.
What's wrong?
Apologies. A malfunction.
Oh, Lynn, you making friends with locals, are we?
I'll come back.
Wait.
No, we'll talk later. Have to go.
Whoa.
Right, because he's getting a
Well, I
message.
guess he's more hungover than I thought. Hey, you got the same trinket that Olin has on his head. Since when did those become fashionable?
His name is Olin? Who is he? And where did he get one of these?
He's just a scrounger with friends in high places. Now, he spends half his time digging for artifacts, the other half drinking or dicing. As for the trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just a weird old jewel he sticks on his face. I mean, no offense. It looks great on you.
I know that voice. It does sound very familiar.
I thought your friend was gonna go down in a hail of fruit, but you really calmed the crowd.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I could do it. The Nora is still pissed with the Karja about the Red Raids. And who can blame them?
I mean, it is a big game, so...
I've never seen armor like yours before.
You've never seen Vanguard steel? Well, let me introduce you. Ring-locked, impact-protected, sturdy enough to choke a sawtooth. It has to be. The Vanguard of the Sun King's best. Life-takers and machine breakers to a one. You might even give a Nora warmaid like you more trouble than she can handle.
With all that metal to slow you down? I doubt it.
Yeah, hard to say. From where I'm standing, looks like a pretty even match.
Yeah,
What else
don't
do you
look
know
at him
about
even
Olin?
more. He is a weird dude, but
that interesting?
he's actually a
I'm
really
starting
good
to get
guy
jealous.
in the end.
Well, he scours the wilds for ruins, digs up stuff, and sells it to nobles. When he's not scrounging, he's scouting. Exactly the skills you want the man guiding your expedition to have.
His voice actor
I've
is
known
John
him for
Hopkins.
a few years.
Huh.
He's a loyal
Yeah.
companion, cares for his
Ha.
family, holds his
Nice.
breath well enough. I like it.
Does that
But
put you at
besides
0?
that, not much to tell.
Not quite. Vengeance!
I should make my way to the blessing.
Yeah. Look, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's obvious that you don't belong in this backwater. I mean, you're smart. You're obviously capable, and...
No, I'm at 17.
Well, I mean, look at you.
What are you talking about?
You know what. All right, if you ever visit Meridian, look me up. I'll show you around. Make
Is it the fact that
introductions.
I'm the only
It'll be a
ginger
whole
in this
new
entire
life,
culture?
If you want it. I'll even introduce you to my
That's
sister.
right, you don't belong here.
She's
You're
got
smart.
More
I mean,
connections than I do.
nothing cheap to buy.
I thought you said
yeah.
she was captured and killed by the last Sun King.
Ha! Captured, yes. Killed, no. It takes more than a few Karja to finish Ursa. She got away. Now she's captain of the entire Vanguard. That's quite a story. Maybe I'll tell it to you sometime over a drink. Anyway, I have to go to that blessing thing, too. So, see you around, maybe?
Are you supposed to forget that the Karja came to our tribe?
Everyone's acting like personal Karja.
Bye. We don't want to watch him saunter. Nope. But here you go. Not a great angle for some reason. It's very... Is that better, Cat? So far, is it just me or does her hair get more elaborate each game? This is still the first game. I've restarted the first game before the second, so I could redo this before I play the second one. Hello, I was taking care of my little brother's cat while he was away. Hey, good kitty. I'm sorry, is the truest Saunter's cat owned in Arkham? Absolutely. But could you give me a rundown of this game, please? Okay, so this is thousands upon thousands of years after a mechanical apocalypse that destroyed all of us. But there's some stuff which hasn't been revealed yet in game, even though we already know, that made the mechanics come up, and our people have risen up, and I am bored outcast because I'm called motherless. So I was raised as an outcast, and I am now going to do a proving, which will allow me to become part of the tribe again. And if I win the proving, I get to ask for literally anything I want from the matriarchs, which for me is who my mother is.
Aloy, take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours.
That is cool, but sad. It is very. Dragon, what's up? Like, damn, it's not my fault my mom dipped.
Blasphemy. Sisters.
Well, there's stuff going on.
Aspirants, before each of you sits a prayer lantern crafted by your mother. In her honor, light its flame.
Is there romance? There is not.
And all he did to help me get here.
Oh, Mother, hear our prayer. What is the child but a mother's hope that takes flight? A glowing flame that climbs the air, set free to the wind, sailing the sky till it fades and
This is for you, Ross? Yeah, that
so,
is.
From one to another passes the chain of love.
Look at all these people that hate me. But imagine the fire this causes. Absolutely. Dr. Olin is optional, which is absolutely great. Yeah, exactly, and if her mom isn't around, so if her mom doesn't want her, why is her identity her primary desire? Am I missing something important? This whole game is, like, this cult people, the Nora, their culture is based around mothers. The All-Mother is their goddess. And when she was born, she was immediately given to Ross to raise. And nobody will tell her who her mother is, where she came from, anything. So that is a massive dishonor upon her, the motherless one. And plus she's an outcast. And the outcast, it is tribe law to not speak to an outcast in any case. Never speak to them. Don't deal with them, don't talk to them, nothing. Nobody will tell her mom is or where she came. Exactly. That is fascinating. It is. Damn, mommy is she's times 1,000. It's all explained at some point. Is she outcast because she's motherless? Yes, she was born an outcast because she has no mother.
Hello, Owen.
But you need one of those to be here. Yes.
Aaron told you.
Why did you act so strange when we spoke?
Which is why High Matriarch Teresa
I'm really not one for crowds.
she helped me. And because they think
dodging
she's a
my
bad
questions.
omen because she's motherless.
All right,
Exactly.
Cool your fire. I got
So
nothing
mom
to
died
hide.
in childbirth, maybe? Maybe. Wait, I thought no one could talk to her? Normally nobody could. However, today, those laws are abated because of the proving. I'm allowed to come in and discuss with
I've never seen anyone else with a focus.
everybody else.
Where exactly did you find it?
In a ruin, north of the Claim. That's our name for the Oseram homeland. Up there, the metal seams run deep.
It's
Steel
this is
giants
the essentially there's
half
2 days a
buried
year
in
where they're allowed to
soil,
talk to
forgotten caves,
certain
old ones bored into
outcasts, and those are the outcasts that come in.
Your eyes just
Matriarchs also can't do. Yes, a
found my
matriarch can
focus in
always
the
talk
cave
to an
just
outcast
like you
because they
described
can
it.
essentially do what they
A
want.
ruin of the old ones.
But the
If you
outcast
delve
isn't allowed to
yourself,
talk
you know as
back
much as I
unless the
do.
matriarch gives them
Go to
explicit
those
permission.
places for answers. Not me.
What are you doing here, Olin? Why come to Noraland?
Aaron needed a scout for his expedition, and a second for his drinking. That's all. Someone to stop the Sun Priest
that's
getting
fucked.
lost.
Yep.
When all this is over, I'm back to delving ruins.
And sometimes, like, you're
rummaging
only
for
a
scrap,
temporary outcast. It's like their
scrounging
version
up
of prison.
trinkets to sell.
Like, earlier, we had dealt with
So
a
you're an
person who
explorer?
murdered someone,
Just
so
another
they were
outlander girl.
outcasted for 10
A
years.
man's got to make his shards.
Ross was outcasted for the rest of his life for
That's
deeds
all.
that we don't find out about until later. And then myself was outcasted essentially forever at birth.
When we spoke earlier, you winced, then looked like you were in pain. Or frightened. Did your focus show you something?
It didn't show me anything. I told you. It malfunctioned. Happens all the time.
Mine's never malfunctioned, and I've had it since I was a child.
So yours is in better shape then. I'm sure the land here is full of relics. Seeing how you Nora are too scared to delve the ruins.
Because they think ruins are cursed. But I never said I think that.
If the North acknowledges a curse, I'm inclined to agree.
I don't understand. We have this device in common, but you can't wait to stop talking to me.
I already have all the friends I need, girl. I don't need the bother.
What a
I'm
dick.
used to being shunned by the tribe. I thought you'd be different.
It's nothing personal. It really isn't. You should try to enjoy yourself tonight. Big day tomorrow. Always best to make every day count.
You bald-headed demon. Yep. Lies. He doesn't have actual friends. He's a scavenger. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a scavenger. There's scavengers, like, in a sense, my character's a scavenger.
This is your chance, girl.
Get out of my way. Wait, what?
The proving's not for the faint of heart. But you look tough enough.
If she doesn't get allowed back in, do they kill her? No, they just tell her to get the fuck out and they never speak to her again. I'm really sad. Why are you sad? That's the vibe he gave. I mean, that guy that she just spoke to wasn't Nora. He was Karja. He's an envoy. So he has no idea. Scavenger equals user. Use them and discard them. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Lurk, phone call. Absolutely. I bled through my shirts. Oh no, I'm really sorry, Ez.
Oh, I love this bar. I want to see something new.
Alright, let's go do the proving, and then I'll go to sleep. I'll shut down after that.
Motherless chuff.
What a piece of shit.
What did you say?
Find your bed, outcast, and dream of winning the proving. That's the closest you're gonna get.
Wow. Mommy tribe, honestly.
Oh, this is the bed house? With you standing guard, I figured it was the latrine.
You're very present here.
Should've kept her mouth shut.
Look who's come in from the wild.
That's the kid that threw a rock at me when I was a kid.
I see you've still got a scar from where that rock I threw hit you. Now that's a cherished memory.
You can be a real lard sometimes, boss. Cut it out.
We saw you talking with the outsiders. Couldn't convince. Aw, you even try to dress like a real Nora. Not that it fools anyone.
So this is how it's gonna be with you, is it?
This is how it's gonna be with everyone, outcast. You belong in the wilds, not Mother's heart. And you definitely don't belong in the proving.
The only way you know how to feel strong is to make someone else feel weak. It's not working.
I've trained all my life. You'll see tomorrow how strong I am.
Oh, I've seen plenty. You grew a man's body, kind of. But down deep, you're still a scrawny little brat.
You know, I often think of the day I gave you that scar. It's a cherished memory.
You already said that.
Yeah. The look on your face when I knocked that stone out of your hand was pretty entertaining. But I suppose you leave that part of the story out when you tell it, don't you?
I branded you that day to mark your shit.
Then his life is real fucking sad,
All
huh?
you did
Honestly.
that day was make me stronger. Just wait. I'll show you tomorrow.
He spent the last
This is
12
boring.
years
Time for Boss to get some sleep.
claiming that his cherished
You'll be the
memory
one
was
surprised
throwing a
tomorrow,
rock at a
outcast.
6-year-old girl.
Not me.
Oh, are you gonna shut your mouth? Because that would be a surprise.
So all you did was pick berries. Yeah, you picked berries and threw a rock at a child. Like, damn, good job, Asa. Honestly.
Nice job handling Bast. That should keep him quiet. Till morning, anyway.
I don't believe we've met. I'm Aloy.
Oh, I know who you are. The competition. The others, they'll finish the proving. Most of them. But win it? That's down to Bast, you, or me. Vala.
Nice to meet you, Vala. You're right. I am going to
You can tell he doesn't have shit going
Never
on, honestly.
celebrate a victory
But he's also
before
the
it's earned,
she
My
even
mother
just
taught
admitted
me
that he's the best competition.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get some sleep. I plan to be well rested when I run you into the ground tomorrow. Your bunk's right there when you want it.
Okay.
Bast ain't winning
Thanks.
shit. Yeah, no, he ain't. Now kiss.
So, your first day in Mother's heart.
It would be between Vala and Aloy. Absolutely.
You've never slept in a Nora Lodge before. Not very private.
It has certain charms.
Homey enough, once you're accepted.
That's the problem.
I think you'll find a place here. I do. Get some rest.
I don't even have to technically win. I just have to make it. I hate Nora Lodge. It's not nice. That doesn't look pleasant. But I don't even technically have to win. I just have to survive. And, like, I have to not fall. What if I want to beat my... Jesus Christ. What do you do for the proving again? I have to run a really, really, really difficult obstacle course. People who make it to the other end pass and become the brave, which is the military. And if somebody wins, they get to ask for one boon, which is anything that they want. It's like an obstacle course and slice, I think. Yeah, I think you have to kill a few robots. What a dick. Ha! Nice. Thank you, stream elements. Everybody, please remember, hydrate, recuperate, rest, and medicate. Do anything you need to do to take care of you. And remember you're loved. She should ask to kill that dude. I mean, she wants to know who her mom is. I would shove something in his butt. Why not?
Braves! Ready yourselves!
What will it take to get you out of here?
Shut up, dick.
Looks like a grazer.
They're like, kill Grazer, so I killed all of them.
Your trophy is shattered, outcast. Looks like you'll need another.
What pieces of shit?
And again. Faster, come on.
My boon is more boons. That's against the rules. I can't wait for them to all get fucked up, honestly. And they do.
Catch up.
And now I have to start the obstacle course because I got a late start because of those assholes. Dorrit! I love it, Dorrit. If I remember correctly, I choose the old trails because it's more dangerous, but it's faster.
Steady now. All you need is to finish. That makes all but one. Is the outcast coming?
She was behind me.
Looks strong, I thought.
What the fuck? That was weird. It's spicy Dorrit. Ooh, I like a spicy Dorrit.
Dead last, girl. Might as well walk from here. Boss will win, Urvala, but you'll be made a brave so long as you finish. Oh, now. That's an old trail. 2 died on it last year. It's falling apart. Better dead last than dead altogether.
Shut up, Poe. Honestly. Men sure have a damn lot to say in a colony of matriarchs. Honestly.
You're gonna kill yourself! It doesn't get any easier. You're insane to go that way.
Yep.
That's
No way but forward now.
Right there.
Not that he cares, honestly.
Come on now.
They have no real power. Nope.
Faster. Stop dragging. Gotta keep going.
The outcast.
On the old trail?
Is she crazy?
Good. I'm gaining.
Look! The outcast is catching up.
You can always count on men to have the audacity. Yep.
Hurry. Keep at it.
It's kind of like their main thing. I love the climbing in this game.
I trained my whole life for this. We had a tribe, but I had the wilds. Precision. Not enough. Must be perfect.
Especially in this game. Honestly, this game is just filled with shitty men with the audacity.
Come on, you can make it. Can't let them beat me now.
She didn't win! The outcast cheated!
An outcast win the proving? Never. For she is a brave now.
Hey.
You did it. As are you all. So long as you put your trophy on the altar. But it is Aloy. Once outcast.
She won? Yeah, she did.
And now brave. Who is first among us.
Ah!
Yikes. Yep. What the fuck? Listen. The cultists are here.
We can't stay here. That's the way out.
Imagine having a speech and getting shot.
Under fire.
Yeah.
They can't shoot if they're dead. Keep them busy. I'll find an angle.
Bass! Bass! Are you with us?
I'm with you!
Let's go.
Yeah, the asshat died. No, he didn't. If honestly, Bass gets better in the most annoying way.
Too many of them! We can't win!
He didn't die for sure. Like I said, he actually gets annoyingly better. Damn it, a redemption arc? Honestly, his redemption arc is in like 10 minutes. Not even.
Quick! Run for the slip wire!
Look at them all aiming for me. Whatever do to y'all? Bass? More like
Kill them all.
Bass hat.
No
Yeah.
witnesses, no survivors.
together.
Oh no, there's more! They keep coming! How many are there?
Shit.
Watch out! There's more of them!
Too many of them! We can't hold them! Oh, Mother, help us! Kill them! Kill the invader! They're too strong! We can't stop them!
Alright, you wanna play with fire? Fine. Let's play with fire.
Kill the defilers! Too many of them! We can't win!
Shut up, Bass. We got this. Honestly, like, he's just, he's whining so much.
Now, descend while we have a chance.
Machine gun time. Bass just saved my life. Isn't that annoying? Oh no.
The red hair dies now.
The red hair dies now. Okay, the sound he made when falling up, yeah. Deathbringer, bitch! Yeah. Yes, yeah, good time. No. Was that not the right line? No, I walked right past the guy. Woo! Yeah, and they all had the earpieces that I have.
Turn your face to the sun, child.
An arrow just shot him. Ross! He came to watch me do my movie. Daddy! Pretty much. If it was his vision, though, if he knew, did he? Vengeance! I thought he had a vision or something. Nope. That he lied and said it malfunctioned. Oh, that guy. That wasn't this guy. That was a different
Burn
guy.
it all. Then to your task.
As you command.
Oh, oops. Yeah. No, Ross is dead. Yeah. No, that wasn't Olin. Oh, rip Dad. I get. Yeah. He's not quite dead. But my throat got slit, so. I'm in 2020, like. Oop.
Survive.
Survive. Not him throwing me off a cliff. I mean, your throat barely said. Honestly, yeah, it's just a side. But, that's a big fall. Survive! Chuck off cliff. Pay attention to this part, guys. Okay, Spider's definitely started, yeah. Why did he roll off with you? Because he was already dead. He got stabbed in the lung. Seems like it would have worked better. Cushion.
He's dying.
Cushion.
To take her there is blasphemy. She should be near her mother.
Aloy. I'm so sorry. Turn your face to the sun, child.
Her mother? What's that? I love an ad right now. Oh my god, really? Excuse me. Thank you. Ad over? Okay, good.
I have to get out of here.
It's okay, you didn't miss much. Just a nightmare she had. Yeah.
No.
We're still in the part that's about to explain a lot. Sort of. I've seen it. It's fine. That's true. And she still died. Don't worry. I mean,
before I bled out. But why is no one here? Where am I?
level 8.
I need to find my focus. My clothes. Good. But where's my focus? It's here. Okay. Am I inside the sacred mountain? But only matriarchs are allowed inside.
Only matriarchs.
I don't see my bow here. Or that damaged focus, the one I took off that killer. Where are they?
So I'm in the sacred mountain, and they had said that I need to be close to my mother.
I'm picking up some kind of signal.
Oh, ooh, yeah. Where's my mother?
Looks like the ruins I fell into when I was young. The Nora didn't build this place. The old ones did.
Mommy, I'm home.
Why?
You are your mom? Am I? Thank you.
Some kind of power cell. I wonder what it's for.
That's for a suit of armor. Later on. The candles are mom. Are the candles mom? Oh, Cal and Kat, if you're still here. You guys weren't here earlier when I was talking about it. I got another blade for Christmas. I got Anduril, which is Aragorn's sword from Lord of the Rings. Mountain Mom. Ooh, maybe. It's called the Womb. It is. I am in the womb of the mountain. Mompton. Yes. Mompton. Where am I going? I'm just running around now. Where's my equipment? Right there. Mompton. Okay. Okay, Cal.
There. With the rest of my things.
What is the focus doing? The focus is like a quote-unquote ancient artifact, which is futuristic for us. And it's just essentially like a really powerful computer.
Avoid all contact with Nora savages. But if you are seen, kill every witness. Target imaging attached. Do not fail.
I was the target.
He saw me through Owen's focus.
Saw me through Owen's
How is that
focus.
possible?
Then make it quick. I'm heading in. Hold for identiscan. You need to stop listening to Ted and start listening to me.
Where's this from? And when? Are you my mother?
99.47 identical DNA.
Why try to kill me just because I look like you?
Ma? 99.47% identical.
Aloy, you are awake.
She's a
You
weird
come
clone
here.
then.
Quickly,
Yeah.
you must follow.
To where?
To the place where you were born.
The place where I was born. Because why is it 99.47? Because I think there was like a...
Saying I was born here, inside the mountain.
there was a break. Like it was a mess up with the genetic code. Use 99.9. It is 99.9 normally, which is a problem in this game. But if I remember correctly, there's a malfunction. Should it be like 50? I mean, let's go find out where I was born.
Why did you bring me here?
Unless she self-procreates. Let's go find out.
And to die near one's mother is sacred.
Yeah, Cal's having a hard time following at this particular moment. That's okay.
Is my mother here? Am I going to meet her?
It's complicated. Please, just follow me.
Wait, what I do? It's okay. It's okay. We're about to find out some more information. So just watch this, okay?
Does my mother
Right over
look
Cass,
like
yeah.
me, but with short hair?
I don't see how that could be. You were not born of a woman, Aloy. The mountain is your mother.
What? What are you talking about?
Come.
No. Yep. I was right. Yes, you were.
The great chamber, where All Mother slew the Metal Devil and gave birth to you. Aloy,
I was just
the
making shit
Proving
up. It's
massacre
okay.
was just the first of many
Now,
disasters.
if you also pay attention,
The
Cal,
war party
Ez and I were
sent
just talking
after
about
the
clones
killers
a second
was
ago.
ambushed and slaughtered.
What does that have to do with where I was born?
My hope is everything. This is where we found you. We heard your cries, came to look, and there you were.
Just lying there?
Yes.
It's why she's motherless. Yeah.
And I came from behind the door.
Always, that is what I have believed. That you came from the womb of the mountain.
She was born without a mother.
gift
She was born
from
off the mountain.
All-Mother herself. But others, like Lansra, feared that a darker power put you here. Not a gift, but a curse.
But this isn't a goddess.
Aloy!
It's a door. With people behind it. My mother?
Well, that's necessarily true, because the mountain is her mom. Duh, she has a mom. Yeah, well.
Hold for identiscan.
The goddess speaks.
Just like the woman I saw.
Some don't think so. Yeah. Some think she was a curse given by the...
Auto-registry corrupted. Identity cannot
thought
be
it was a
confirmed.
curse from the
Entry
machines.
denied.
No. Please.
Aloy, All-Mother spoke to you, as if she knew you.
Were you not listening? It didn't recognize me.
Because of corruption. The goddess's own words. Surely, if you heal this corruption, she will see you clearly.
And how would I do that?
You said you've had visions. Of a woman with short hair.
The killers came for me because I look like her.
But their power is overwhelming. Is there no other trail to
Thank you,
follow?
Stream Elements. Everybody, please remember, hydrate, food rate, rest rate, medicate. Do anything you need to do to take care of you. And remember, you're loved.
The night before the proving. The killer saw me through his eyes.
This way of thinking is interesting. It really is.
He lives in Meridian.
So you will have to leave the sacred land.
I've been an outcast all my life. Why not an
This
exile?
ancient technology to them is futuristic to us. Yeah.
Come, and we will make it so.
You said the tribe is on the brink of extinction. What happened?
After the massacre at the Proving, a great war party was sent after the killers. Less than half survived.
The corruption of them is like a sickness. Yep.
How was the war party defeated?
The killers do not fight alone. Somehow they have a power over the machines, corrupting them, driving them mad.
So the killers got away?
Yes. And now the only plan my sister matriarchs can agree to is to sing the Hymn of Atonement and beg for All-Mother's mercy, as though she would not want us to help ourselves.
Then, what's your plan?
This.
I need this as a D&D
was
campaign
my
like
plan.
yesterday. Honestly.
To show you where you were born and loose you to follow the destiny All-Mother intended for you.
Oh, Jesus Christ, can you hurry up? Please make this a cutscene or something.
The other High Matriarchs are waiting for us. Let me do the talking.
No, she can't hurry. She's old. And make this a cutscene. I just walked from a cutscene to a cutscene.
I showed her.
Honestly, that sounds fun as fuck. It really does.
Sisters, the goddess spoke to Aloy. Told her to heal the corruption.
Ha! But how is she to do that?
She will have to journey beyond our sacred land.
A seeker? If the goddess spoke, it must be so.
You would name this thing a seeker?
Sister,
For once, Lansra, join with us.
This will be your sin, not mine. Send her seeking, and may she never be seen again.
I love that black lady. Yeah.
Aloy, by the holy grace of the One Goddess, we hereby anoint you a seeker of the Nora tribe.
So apparently the matriarchs are chosen based on bloodlines? Oh, I didn't know that.
May All Mother protect you and sustain you. Stay true.
Someone gave her a McDonald's Sprite and she'll no longer be a problem.
I will make ready for the hymn.
Like how many kids and grandkids they have? Oh, that's really cool. Lance or whatever? Yeah.
Teersa, what's a seeker?
Honestly, no, that Sprite will supercharge his
And
machines.
here is your mark. In times of great need, the High Matriarchs may anoint a seeker. A worthy brave sent forth to accomplish a great purpose. No matter where that purpose might take her.
Give them a spicy Dorito.
The borders of the sacred land?
Yes. And with the right to return when you are done, or as the need arises.
So I can go anywhere at all. No restrictions.
Even to forbidden places, like the tainted lands beyond All Mother's sight.
Hydrate. Oh, not the hydration. Oh no. I've had to pee for an hour.
Why are the
This
ruins of
old lady should drink a single flaming hot Mountain Dew and she'd be done. Hey. Thank you for the hydrate.
Like
Nice.
the children of
And thank you for the
metal
posture check.
When they rebelled and tried to murder All Mother, her wrath leveled their
There we go.
cities, but could not cleanse their sin. Their ancient spite haunts those ruins, ready to ensnare anyone foolish enough to enter them.
Cal ruined my plan. I was going to redeem postures so I'd have 0. Oh
It
no.
looked a lot like the
Now I have
inside of
138.
That cannot be so.
It is.
Then, this is something beyond my understanding.
No, I'm sorry.
I will trust
It's okay.
you to reveal the truth.
Smash or pass
Have there been other
Teersa.
seekers?
Again,
They have,
I'm
but
not
they are rare,
into
and most who set out are never heard from again.
the elderly.
Lost a seeker?
No, not a seeker.
I now have 8. Okay.
What are you not telling me?
Soon.
This is not the time, Aloy. Perhaps another day.
So many have suffered. Is there anything I can do to help?
What is most important?
You saying
is
Teersa
for
can't
you
hang?
to
No, I'm
fulfill
saying
the
I'm not
purpose
into
All
the
Mother
elderly.
has intended for you.
I don't know what that means any more than you do.
Then you must find out. If, however, you sense that part of your purpose is to help the tribe, by all means do so. I have no doubt you will find people in need throughout the Embrace.
You said the Nora sent a war party after the
You
killings.
saying Teersa not
Yes.
beautiful? I'm not saying that.
But it
I'm
was
saying I'm not
ambushed
into the
and
elderly.
overrun. Very few escaped alive. And most that did were wounded.
Do you know where the killers went?
No. But you could ask Varl, one of the braves guarding the gates of the Embrace. He survived the ambush. He would know more.
Okay.
I should be on
You
my
saying
way.
Teersa not wise? No, I'm saying
From
I'm not
here,
into the elderly.
You must go to the gates of the Embrace. Speak to Varl, and he will point the way to Meridian. If any Nora tries to stand in your way, Aloy, make sure they know you are a seeker.
I think she's young.
Oh, I will.
She absolutely is not.
Thank you, Teersa, for all you've done.
May All Mother bless you and watch over you.
Okay, and with that is where we're shutting down for the evening.
We will soon begin.
Are you saying Teersa maturity not good? No, I'm saying I'm not into the elderly. However, with that, I'm going to be shutting down for the evening. I should be back tomorrow with some more. Are y'all playing more Fortnite tonight? I won't be. No, I've got some writing stuff to do, and I want to get some sleep at some point. Sorry. Also, thank you for stream. Of course. That was cool. Sorry I couldn't chat more, but was watching. Absolutely. You never have to feel obligated to chat. But like I said, I will be back with more Horizon tomorrow evening. So until then, I hope you guys have a great night, a great day, and I love you all so much, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye now.